Pause it.
Ha 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 ha. This
I
is
never
the
got that.
funniest part. What?
I never got the recording process message, so maybe you were never recording.
That's what I just realized. That's why I was ah ha 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 ha.
I guess we
All, all
got
this game, all this game is just somewhere in the digital universe.
I
I
guess
can't take it back.
we got another podcast tomorrow, huh?
Hey,
We got to do another one tomorrow.
we could, we definitely could.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm trying to, because I'm not doing this just to have fun to be on the internet. Because I'm trying to figure out how to get my ass paid from home. So I'm definitely working on a plan to like post every day. Like I want to go on an insane like output.
start
Basically.
selling something.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean the hot sauce store is kind of finally churning something.
Hey,
God, thank you for everything that you do for your child. Amen.
so you have a hot sauce? You have a hot sauce store?
Yeah, the SAPIC hot sauce store on open that online. Just go to sapic.net, sir. Click on shop,
Oh, you can
and
order.
you shall see 2 bottles. Just order yourself. Come on, man.
Still got my sauce in the fridge. I'm good.
I just realized when I saw it, I realized, oh, maybe this dude does not eat hot sauce as much as I thought.
I do, but I forget to use it. It depends on food. I don't just put hot sauce on everything.
Mm,
Yeah, I put hot sauce on specific things. There's foods that
yeah,
are spicier.
I'm like I think I'm off the spectrum. I've been putting hot sauce in salads, just to be honest.
You put hot sauce on salad. Is that what you said?
I had to try. I had to try.
Don't do it.
And come to find out,
Don't do it.
except for the diarrhea, it actually tasted good.
Oh, hell nah. This is what we're not doing. Not putting hot sauce on salad, man.
I really thought about like a marketing scheme where I would just shoot a video like publish a video every now and then of just me trying the hot sauce with different types of food, but like really random stuff. But I felt like, nah, after a little while, I'm going to start looking like a clown. It's unnecessary.
So,
Unnecessary.
so you got different flavors right now?
Yeah.
What kind of flavors do you have going on right now?
Right now, I have like habanero, a yellow habanero, a red scorpion pepper. Yes, sir. It had to be hot. I found a farm on the north side of Houston where basically the dude grows it, so he makes it much cheaper to buy it wholesale. Then I have like a regular what you call it, jalapeno for the green flavor. And then I finally, you know the black dry pepper that they have home.
Yeah.
I finally figured out how to get some.
Oh.
I got the plug, sir. Straight from the jungle.
So yeah, you have red pepper, jalapeno, and black pepper in there.
It's
put it in the blender. I'm making you give the recipe on live, man.
Oh no, my dude, don't worry about it. Let them try. The secrets go deeper than the pepper. It's like, it's basically what I've learned just starting the whole project, because like it was years ago that somebody told me to do this, but I was like, nah, sell hot sauce, nah, I'm trying to make this engineering money. But then over time, like just considering how much I like to try to find a hot sauce that I like and how much of it that I use, I was like, maybe I should try this thing. But I mean, it's like when you're creating a prototype, prototypes are easy. I think somebody said it. I heard it the other day. Prototypes are easy. It's when you decide that, okay, let's now go into production.
Mass production.
Ooh, Lord of mercy and grace, I have been taking L's silently. Okay, silently.
You may be off or what?
No, I mean,
what happens? What happens? What happens with the mass production?
I mean, with the first thing that you realize is that you have to have a standard for the taste, a standard for the color, a standard for the texture of it, and keeping that standard consistent on every batch that you make is actually, I don't know that it is critical, but you want to give a consistent product to your customer base.
Yeah. So measurement. Oh, you got to weight the product. You got to weight it.
Yes. This is then what you learn when you weight the product. There's always a difference in the quantity that you end up having. Because I don't know exactly where the loss is. Is it when you cut the stems off? Is it when some of the seeds come out? Is it because the pepper when I got it was too ripe, or was it too green? So even though you're keeping it as close to the original recipe, you always have these little differences in every batch. And over time, what I'm trying to do is, if I can increase the size of every batch, I can keep that consistency as close as necessary, as well as really, really, really keeping up with the measurements. But then you have, like, if the bottling is not done after the proper amount of time, or if what's it called?
Fermentation.
Yeah, if the measurements are not right, they ferment at different rates. So I've had this one bottle over ferment and explode. I think like 24 bottles or something exploded. I was not ready for that. Okay, I could have read the books, but I did not, and that was my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so I mean, it's just the more I'm involved with it, the more I realize why it's not, first of all, everybody's not doing it, because it's actually more labor intensive than it seems. And then once you get to like production levels, there are actual requirements to where you can sell it and where you cannot sell unless you have some permits. So there's also that whole side of the food business in Houston and in Texas that I have to learn. It's like, I did not sign up for all of this. But I mean,
then you get in business, you sign up for all this shit.
For more than you thought.
Yeah.
It's way more, way. Ooh, nah, man. I mean, it's kind of good though, because it's, for me, what I really like about these experiences, and I've failed a lot. But what I really like about these experiences, like, I'd rather like lose the money doing this and learning than like go give it to a school that is telling me or we're teaching you how to think.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, what have you been doing so far then?
Yeah.
What have you been doing so far? At least here, when I win, I'm winning with the measurement is money. The measurement is not something you're going to write on a paper or recommendation or nothing. I know that I'm good when money comes out. I know that I don't understand when I lose money. So I'm always playing that game, and the game is changing. Like the thing where every person that you're interacting with has a different personality. Some may be trying to finesse you in different ways that you never knew somebody could finesse you.
The university, the college where the A means a lot of money and the F means no money is the best college, man. You ace your test, you learn something, and you get paid.
Exactly.
You fail the test, you learn something, and you get paid.
That's it.
It's a win-win, you know?
It's a win-win. It's a win-win. I feel like, I honestly feel like it's something that schools should really consider doing, at least adding some type of, but it's not in their advantage. It's not in their advantage for students to have a whole lot of money and not finish paying them for all the years that they did their math for. Like literally, these a-holes thought, from year 3 to year 23, he's going to be in our system. This is how much money we plan on making on this idiot.
Yep. And then you get out of there and you can barely make that money back or make any kind of money back.
That's crazy. And it's like one thing that I hate, that I really hate, you're educating me for something that has very little to do with reality. Because really the school system is its own industry that's trying to create people that can continue that industry. So you're really making people who plan on becoming teachers really good. You're not making people who want to be independent good, because your system it needs us to be dependent on you. You're not going to create a person who's able to teach their own kids. No, you want them to be dependent on you to bring their kids afterwards. Like, I mean, it's genius. It is. I hate it, but it's genius.
If you were the one who invented school and college, you gotta be smart. You gotta be very smart.
Thank you for saying that. I used to dismiss
anybody who creates a system. Like, to create a system, bro, you gotta be smarter than everybody in the system. That's just the way it is. You gotta be smarter. You know?
I used to look at these people and just think,
you don't have to be smarter than everybody that works on creating the system with you, but you gotta be smarter than everybody in it. There's no way.
You know Peter Thiel, right? Famous investor. He basically says, I read somewhere where he said, the way to win the game is to create the game.
Yeah.
Silicon Valley will always and forever be at the top of the tech game because they created the game.
Yeah.
You know, Wall Street will always be at the head of stock and business.
And guess what? When you're in the system and you start acting and moving like you're smarter than the people who made the system, they pull you out the system and they help you work on the system.
Of course. I was looking at
with them. They're like, hey,
of course. That's how it is.
We don't like you in the system. We like you on the system. Come here. Let's work on these idiots. You don't belong there. Come out. You know, that's how it is. So that's what these, like, the hackers and all these people, they get pulled out of there and then they give them jobs on the
Of
outside.
course. Please, please. You're better to work on it than in it.
You don't need to be in there. That's for the right. That's for the little mouse, the lab mouse.
So the game in life is to basically be so good that you get pulled out to work on the game.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, like you said, man, if you want to really win, you gotta create a system. And the system doesn't have to be a big system. You just gotta be your system. And as long as you got somebody in it, you're gonna be winning. Sometimes a system can be, you know, enough for somebody if there's like 3 people in it. And if it's 4 people in it, if it's a community, if it's a whole city, as long as your system is sustainable, you're good. Your system is a scheme. It's a scheme. It's your business, you know. College is a business. Amazon is a business, you know. It's all the same thing. A city is a business. A country is a business, you know.
Beautiful businesses.
Yeah, all these are business. It is what it is.
I was watching a video today, and I learned that France has the second biggest coastline in the world.
Yeah.
They have I saw it and I was like, are they talking about the colonies in Africa? Because like we're quote unquote independent. No. Then you start seeing that France is like everywhere. Like all the little islands around the world. They have fucking Brazil. I'm like,
yeah, they have islands in the Caribbean and everywhere, bro. There's French people.
For everything bad that I feel about what they've done, how they've treated people, how they finessed the world in general, I gotta respect these people. I have deep respect.
Les Français, c'était des vrais connards.
Man.
Ils sont venus jusqu'aux States ici, là, même. Ils sont venus faire chier les gens ici. Mais
on a dit les bails pour qu'ils bougent ici, non?
On a dit les chasser à leur faire la guerre. Il y a plein de gens qui on leur a fait la guerre. Je sais pas si c'est Haiti ou quoi. On leur a fait la guerre un peu partout, man.
Non, man, les gars sont forts. Non, les gars sont forts. En fait, j'ai envie, si j'en ai la grâce, quoi, j'ai quand même envie de m'asseoir avec genre un général français, un politicien, juste chat un peu là.
Oh, les gars qui étaient dans le game à l'époque, là, les gars qui ont vraiment fait les balles, ils sont là tous morts.
Non, man.
C'est dingue.
Non, mais pense genre, les gars qui ont fait ça, ils ont donné le blueprint à leurs enfants qui sont dans les systèmes là en ce moment, man.
Non, c'est clair. Non, mais après, social engineering and psychology, all that shit, man. It's been the game. C'était ça le truc à l'époque. Pas manipuler les éléments.
They've played the game too well.
Manipuler, existe un peu, après tu bombardes un peu. Mais sinon, au départ, le gars, il faut de manipuler, quoi.
Carotte, chicotte, chicotte.
En fait, c'était plus cheap de manipuler les éléments, tu vois. Les rendre complètement débiles, effacer leur culture et tout ça, c'était plus facile que les bombarder, en fait. Ça coûte moins cher. Tu envoies juste un prêtre ou un truc comme ça. Et puis, tu leur dis, on vous emmène les écoles. Tu leur fais comprendre que ton école, c'est la seule solution, quoi. Tout ce qu'ils savent, là, c'est n'importe quoi.
N'importe quoi. Ce que vous avez fait depuis des milliards d'années, en fait, c'est du yo play.
À quelqu'un la dernière fois, tu imagines un peu. Imagine-toi, tu es un Français ou un Espagnol. Tu vas en Chine. Tu arrives au milieu de la Chine et tu dis au Chinois qu'il est moins intelligent que toi parce qu'il ne parle pas espagnol ou ta langue que toi tu as emmené en Chine, en fait. Comment ils ont réussi à faire ça, en fait? Tu vas tu dis que ici tout le monde parle chinois, mais moi je parle français. Donc, c'est à vous d'apprendre, genre, c'est à vous d'apprendre ma langue, en fait. Et
C'est
puis
pour
leur dire,
ça,
convaincre d'oublier leur langue, en fait.
c'est pour
Ils
ça
oublient.
que personne ne peut me convaincre de la valeur de nos ancêtres de l'époque là. Tu vois. Genre, je suis désolé, je sais que je suis en train de mal parler dans le cosmos carrément, mais
Les gars,
personne ne peut me convaincre de leur valeur, man. En
les
tant que
gars,
leader, ils nous ont fail à plus de 100%. Les gars se sont même appliqués à nous fail, man.
les gars,
Comment, comment est-ce que c'est, en fait, c'est, il faut que tu sois vraiment déconnecté avec tes propres valeurs pour que quelqu'un vienne te dire qui toi tu es, man.
yeah.
Il faut vraiment que tu sois dans un état où, donc moi, imagine nos cultures là, on aime toujours nous parler de honorer les ancêtres, connaître notre culture, patati patata. Comment est-ce, comme tu as dit là, comment est-ce que quelqu'un va sortir seul de chez lui? Même s'il vient avec une armée, gars, même s'il vient avec une armée,
Bah,
comment est-ce qu'il va réussir à effacer, man?
je pense que le swag, l'image, c'est un truc très important chez l'homme noir, tu vois. L'homme noir a toujours été très big. Donc, quand les gars débarquaient, ils débarquaient avec une image, tu vois. Ils ont les navires, ils ont les costumes, ça va. Nous, on est habillés en feuille, tu vois. Donc, du coup, les gens sont, ouais, les gars, they know something, you know. They must know something. And they did. They knew something different, not better. They knew something different, but ils nous ont convaincus que la différence, c'était la supériorité, en fait. When it wasn't always the case, you know?
Mais ce qui est encore plus impressionnant, c'est que pire que les premiers là, tu vois, j'accepte vous êtes fait bomber. Et franchement, j'accepte. Mais même ceux qui savent qu'ils se sont fait bondir, jusqu'à présent, sont là, ils vont avoir la conversation avec toi que le franc CFA. Mais si tu écoutes leurs ambitions, tu regardes leurs objectifs, man, c'est quasiment la même mentalité, man.
Non, mais là, c'est trop tard. Tu sais, le chien m'a traité, il ne fuit pas sa maison. Hein. Même si le leader ne fuit pas. Hein. C'est comme on a dit, tu sais, l'expérience du cheval et du mouton.
Yeah.
Tu laisses seulement la corde au cou, là, même si ce n'est pas attaché quelque part, il ne fuit pas. Hein. Tu vois, la corde est là, la chaîne est dans la tête, man.
Man, c'est. Ouf. En fait, il y a des moments, c'est dur, man. C'est dur. Même quand tu parles avec des gens qui sont avancés, tu écoutes les solutions que les gars donnent. Par exemple, je sais que j'ai une hypothèse d'investissement que j'ai. C'est certains des plus grands, dans les 50 prochaines années, certains des plus grands business au monde seront originaires d'Afrique subsaharienne, et gens vont vraiment dominer le market mondial. Maintenant, si ça appartient à des Africains ou pas, ça c'est autre chose.
Yeah.
Tu vois. Mais quand je vois ça, même quand je vois ça comme outcome positif, tu vois, ce que je vois ça comme un marché qui va se consolider à travers des gens qui vont créer quelque chose de valeur qu'ils devraient garder pour eux, mais qui vont juste aller donner ça que non, vous pouvez prendre. Non, vous pouvez prendre. Donnez-moi juste un peu de cash. Oui, oui, oui. Moi, je veux maintenant aller à la retraite. Je veux bailler un grand terrain. Je veux blaser les gens. Ils ne vont pas. En fait, les gens ne comprennent pas, à mon avis, et moi-même, je ne comprends pas beaucoup de choses. Mais je crois que dans l'entrepreneuriat, énormément de gens ne comprennent pas pourquoi est-ce qu'un multimilliardaire vient me donner l'argent qu'il a gagné à la sueur de son front pour ce que j'ai. Ça veut dire que certainement ce que j'ai a 2 fois, 3 fois, 4 fois plus de valeur que ce qu'il me propose.
Oui, mais après, le métier milliardaire, là, lui va venir avec des employés, il va venir avec tout ça, tu vois, il va revamp the whole thing. Et toi, tu es déjà on the last leg You tired, you work so hard, you finally got an opportunity to
Don't do it like that. Do it better.
retire. For the right price, everybody's gonna sell. That's the thing. For the right, everybody's gonna sell. So whatever doesn't matter how much you believe in something, and you know how much you want to hold on to it. For the right price, in cash, that's good. What your business is worth is what your business is worth. It's not what you're making.
Yeah.
Somebody gives you what your business is worth at once. You might never make that money.
I mean, I do agree. I do agree. For example, right now, I mean, if somebody sees these 64, 65 subscribers out as worth anything, hey, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
But at the same time, when I'm thinking in the case of like the countries that are there, the cultures that are there, if what you're saying is absolutely true, it means the future is darker than the present. Because it means at some point we will not even own where we live. You know what I'm saying? Because there's enough people to buy it out. I was just looking at the budget of a couple of countries the other day. Just, you know, my life was going way too good. I had to traumatize myself a little. So I looked at the GDP of like some sub-Saharan countries. Gabon is 15 billion. There's more than 100 people on earth that have 15 billion.
Yeah, they can buy the whole country. They don't even want it because it's not worth it, because it's not even going to make them money.
Oof.
You know, want to buy it.
Oof. Oof. It's one thing. It's one thing for your country to be poor. It's another thing for somebody to tell you it's not worth the investment.
Yeah. There's a lot of companies out there that's worth something that somebody can buy. They're not buying them for a reason. You know, you buy what's going to grow. You don't just buy to own it and it's going to lose value. It's losing value. So you buy what's going to grow. That's why people want to buy Snapchat when it comes out. Facebook want to buy it because they know it's going to get bigger. Too big, it might kill us. Let's buy it now while it's still 2 billion, because it's going to be 10 billion in 3 years or in 2 years, you know? And then it's going to be even harder for us to buy it, and it's going to be just more powerful. So yeah, there's a lot of business out there. Or you think all these rich people with a lot of money, they can just walk around and buy every business. But a lot of these businesses is not going nowhere, you know? Don't buy everything.
True. I have so much to learn in life, man. This shit is just annoying. Like
time. We have a lot of time to learn. We never stop learning until we die. So
what's really annoying for me is that, like, I feel the need to continuously learn, but it comes with this thing where the world around me loses its magic. You know what I mean?
That's just the side effect, you know, of knowing more. The more you know, the less you want to know. Things are not pretty. Things are not pretty. As long as you know, it's just like, even like a flower, or, you know, a beautiful insect. When you pick up the microscope and you look at it, it's not pretty.
I didn't need to know all that.
Yeah, you know, you start seeing all the fucking bacteria and larvae and all that fucking shit on the flower. Like, man, I should have just I should just looked at it from afar, you know? That shit looks crazy.
That's what I mean. That's why, as much as I can, if I can, I try to know. If it's not necessary, I don't want to know. I really don't. Like, even the news, I've cut down how much news I watch so much. Like, please,
yeah. And
let me
then
enjoy something.
And then mainstream news is fast food on, like, it's like out of a faucet. Imagine if you had just bad milkshake, or, you know, burger, fucking smoothie with the whole McDonald's, the whole meal just in a blender coming out the faucet all day. That's what the news, the mainstream news is. Because all they're really doing is they have a political position and they're just pushing it through the news. They just using stories that's going to make you go to their side. That's all they're doing. It's a fuck, you know. So
it's a shit show, as somebody would say.
So man, they grab your attention with breaking news. When they grab your attention with breaking news, they feed you all the bullshit that they want. You know, their agenda, and it's just all day.
I was looking at a clip from the Facebook whistleblower recently. And what she said was pretty spot on. Like, it's on purpose that they put shit that's going to piss you off on your feed.
Yeah. Yeah. Like everything is like I said, social engineering. Everything is calculated. Everything is to just get you to do something that they need you to do. That's it. They need you to buy something. Yeah, let's say buy. I'm just gonna use the word buy. Sometimes they want you to buy whatever the politician is saying, whatever vote they need from you, they want you to buy into it. They want you to buy this. So they selling. They're always selling something. You know, they might sell you a new governor. They might sell you a new person in Congress. They might sell you a new president. They might sell you something, you know, a new law, but they're always selling something. It's like, you know, that's a whole agenda. They be like, they literally have meetings like, all right, this week we're going to push this. Everything you talk about, make sure you put these keywords in it. That's why all the people, you can have 10 people that come on CNN throughout the day. They use the same keywords for a month. They all had the same keywords, the same phrase. I'm like, man, there's no way. And they're reading their shit. Like, you wrote your shit for your show at home and you come to work and y'all all use the same keywords, the same, like, come on, man.
It's wild.
Yeah, they work as a team and everything is, and they just give you different people. So you feel like, oh, it's different opinions agreeing on the same thing. Oh yeah, that must be a fact. That must be what it really is. If this guy has a show at 8 p.m., he says this, and the guy from the morning said that same thing, kind of different in his own word, with his own opinion and his own personality, but he kind of said the same, like that's how they give it to you. So they have like a whole squad saying the same shit all day with different voices, different face, different race, different sexual orientation. So everybody feels like, you know, people watch CNN for Don Lemon because he's black, he's gay. It's like, you identify, you're going to listen. Whatever he says, you are more likely to listen to him. The white people going to listen to Cuomo, and he's a lawyer, so he's, you know, credibility, he credentials. We like him, and he's cool. He's a white guy. He's cool. Yeah. And then some people going to listen to the old blonde lady, Rosemary, whatever. The old white folks don't listen to her. Yeah, she looks like somebody that would talk to. You know, and that's what they do. That's what they do. But they give you information, the same agenda. So they know they're gonna hit every demographics throughout the day, and then they have the minority. They have the immigrant one too. They have at least one immigrant with a show. They got the Indian one, and you know, a bunch of shit, man. Yeah.
The game, it's a real game.
Oh yeah. When you watch the news enough, you understand what they're doing. You turn it off. You're like, all right. And then if you're clueless and you like to be in the system, you keep watching it thinking it's the news and you need to watch it every day.
I don't have time, man. Like, if I'm going to be fed the false information to start with anyway, like, I can go watch some cartoons, to be honest. Like, I'll be just as informed as everybody else. Like, get out of here. It's that ooh, it's even the part that pisses me off about this type of social engineering is that you build, for example, businesses, and these people sat in a room somewhere and decided that there are outcomes that they want to see in the economy. And if you outperform those outcomes, no, you're not supposed to do business anymore. Like, nah. And then where's the incentive for people to even want to start anything or do anything? Like, and then you're surprised people don't want to pay taxes.
You know, the beautiful thing about a large enough community is that it's never gonna move as a unit. That's the best thing. It's the best thing and the worst thing. You just gotta know how to work with it. They're
Yeah.
never free. So when something bad happens to them, they're never all gonna be mad. When something good happens to them, they're never always all gonna be happy. So that's a good
Oh.
you know. Because you know it's you know, it's like the president is fucking up, doing all that bullshit. It's never gonna be the case that everybody's just mad at him. Some people are gonna still find a reason to not be mad or be happy, you know? So that's good for them. You can never, that's why they have this whole majority thing. Democracy is like, whew, genius.
Dude.
You know, all you need is one motherfucker to, you know, to break the tie. And that's it. You get to rule over the other motherfuckers. the 49 guys.
Hey, I'm captain now.
Look, I've got it's one motherfucker that chose to get on my side, says that all of y'all want to be on my side. So fuck. That's it. You know, it's one that makes the cut.
Oh, I can't, man. I just need to find a place.
Never gonna work if it wasn't 51%. Because you know, you can't get 70% of nothing. And if you get 51%, you don't really get the majority, man. It's just
it's really a random number. Like, and you're I don't even understand how, but I can understand. It's just bullshit.
Yeah, 51% bullshit, man.
It's just bullshit. It really is.
But that's democracy by definition. It's just, you know, majority wins.
I read somewhere somebody saying that the trouble with democracy is that it presupposes that everybody understands everything the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of these people, like you can make some of a bunch of people march in the street literally for a law that's going to destroy them, and they will never know just because they like somebody.
Yep. That's how it goes. Democracy just plays with ideology or emotions. Whatever you got to do to get people on your side, you do it. So even if you trying to sell salt to a slug, as long as you convince him that the salt is never going to touch him and all this, and he just got to vote for you, you know, yeah, he's gonna buy the salt. But
that is so true. That is so fucking true, man.
Once you get his money, and now he's like, okay, I got the bag of salt. What am I supposed to do with it? Well, just make sure it doesn't touch you. I just wanted your money. You got the salt now. Do whatever you want. Hey, look, try to sell it to somebody else. Sell it to another slug. Let's see how good you are. Let's try to sell it to another slug. You know. See how that.
There's no customer service. Sorry.
Yeah. It's a funny game.
It's a very funny game. The more I understand it, the more I want to buy an island.
Well,
and even there, they might come and fuck with my spirit, man.
You can't get out the matrix, man. I'm telling you. I'm saying to you, even if you buy an island, you're buying it from somebody. So you belong to a territory. Everything is already sold, bro. You're not buying anything new. You gotta find it. If you have to buy it, you're still in the game. You gotta find it.
True.
So you're gonna look for. You're gonna go to whatever the government, and show the map and say, okay, this island right here, I want it. Okay, good. Well, it's property of the government, whatever. You can have it for such and such. I bet you still on there. You still on the territory. You still abide by all the laws, bro. You kill somebody on that island, you still a felon, according to the system. You know?
They come on the island to disappear.
Yeah. If the island is like in the middle of two different countries, and they put the line in the middle, and you know, on one country, you can't touch girls under 18, and then the other country you can't touch girl under 17. Yeah, if you fuck up on the wrong side of the island, you still go to jail, bro.
that reminds me that we're still kind of at the tail end of the whole R. Kelly. I believe I can fly.
Yeah.
Hey, now I understand why he believed he could fly, dude. Now I really do, because he was doing crazier shit than flying.
Yeah. He lived his best life.
What?
Now he can.
And the worst part out of this is, some people will call it victim shaming or victim blaming. No, it's like a bunch of people knew for years.
Yeah, they did. He needs to start telling. You know, he needs to start snitching on the people that went to his house. Because I know all these guys, the Snoop Dogs and all, he showed them the shit. I know if you went to R. Kelly's house to one of his big parties that he did, he showed you the shit. And this nigga was probably like, oh, damn, this nigga got little bitches in there. You know,
of course.
They saw the shit. And I think he need to start telling on these people.
Dude, he'll be Harvey, he'll be Epstein so fast.
Yeah, because
Epstein.
Parce qu'il y a plein de gens qui clown le gars sur le net, but the ones that know, they know to shut up. They're like,
of course, a bunch of people are not talking.
Hope he doesn't talk.
Pourquoi est-ce que toutes les personnes qui étaient dans son cercle ne sont pas en train de parler, man?
They can't.
Même les gardes du corps ne sont pas en train de parler, gars.
Tous leurs lawyers, ils ont déjà posé des questions à leurs lawyers et tout ça. Les lawyers leur ont déjà dit, just, you know.
You will be liable, bro.
Yep.
Liability, bro.
Ready. They just got to be ready already. They're already working on the paperwork.
I wouldn't be surprised if a few people already flew out the country, man. Like, just in case.
Yeah,
just
man.
In case.
Yeah, if you're not famous and you don't need to be in the US and you know shit like this is popping, shit.
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back. Hold this right here.
And I guess that explains the entertainment. I don't know if it's the entertainment business, because it's not the business. They're just some weird, not weird. There's some psychopaths.
It's not the entertainment business. It's money, right? At any level, when people get to a certain level of money, they start to do things that, you know,
a little extra.
Yeah, the money gives you that, you know, feel like, man, I can do more. I can do more and get away with it. There's a lot that they get away with while they have the money. And it's a fact. So when they get to that money, you get away with a lot of things. You know, cops come to your house, regular city cops, you give them like $1,000. Please just, you know, don't say nothing about this, do that. Yeah, as long as it's not a homicide or shit like this, you know? Yeah, they get away with a lot of stuff. As long as nobody dies. As long as nobody dies, if you have a lot of money, you get away with a lot of shit. So that's what they were doing, like touching these little girls. Nobody dies, nobody's getting hurt like that, you know? So they thought they can get away with it.
And for me, I also think about, like, if really it's all about the money, how do these fathers how are they even showing their faces on camera? Like, dude, over some money, your child was out there being fondled and pissed on.
The thing is, they can always, in front of the law, you can always say, I I didn't know, I didn't like. If there's no record of you receiving money, you can always turn on the people. It's be like, I didn't know. I was just sending my girl over there to enjoy the show with her friends. I didn't know it was touching them. You can always say that. The law is not going to investigate you unless R. Kelly or somebody has a record of you making a payment with a set amount that says, I want the money for this. Like, there's no case against you. So it's all about the people that touch the kids. We don't even worry about what they gave you. So the parents are off the hook. And even if they think for all these years, they can come out whenever you want. The law is never going to ask you, but why didn't you say anything? The law, that's not how the law works, That's people. People always be like, oh, why are you talking now? The law is never going to ask you. If you saw a homicide 10 years ago and you decide to come today, the Fifth Amendment protects you. You don't have to talk, right? So if you saw the murder and, you couldn't help, you just saw who did it. Yeah, you don't have to talk. But if you could have helped and you didn't help, then you might be held accountable for a few things.
So, it turns out it's just stay quiet and let it go by.
Yeah, so whenever you're ready to talk, you can come and the law is going to be like, all right, bet. So that happened 9 years ago? Yes. Okay, bet. Open the case. That's it. They're never going to ask you, but why did you wait 9 years? They might ask you, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't hold in the court of law. They don't give a fuck.
Lots of predators out here, man. Lots of predators.
Yeah. All right, man. Look, it's been
I'm starting to get sleepy myself, sir.
Yeah. I got some more work to do, and I got some more work to do in the morning.
Hey, so long as you're on your purpose, you're blessed, sir.
Hey, you the man. You're the man with the platform.
Hey, my platform, yes, indeed. I'm talking to these 64 subscribers of mine. I would like to let you know that I appreciate you.
All right, man. My pleasure. My pleasure.
Anyways, we'll do this. We'll do this soon.
You can do another one this week if you want, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, whenever you're available, let's get one in, because I'm going to do a bunch of these now.
All right, bet.
All right, I'll let you get back to the grind.
Yeah. All right, man.
Peace out.